Hello, this is Ada Ray from Bricksmaven, and this is part 40 of developing a one-page wellness spa website in Bricks. In the past video, we built out the call to action sections, and in this video, we're going to be looking at building the footers. Mind you, this is the 40th video, so I think it would be nice if we ended at the 41st video, which means that in this video I would like to build all the footers. So that's this one, this one, and this one. And then in the last video we will finally build out all the pages. So just that means that in the last video we'll build out the first design, the second one, and the third one, which would be very nice to see, obviously, while I build it out. I actually did not have a solution yet for this menu, so I might have to have a different menu for the third page, but we'll get to that in the next video. Yeah, that will be interesting when we do that. But now we're focused on the footer. The footer will obviously be a component because we want to ensure that actually, if you make any changes, it will be changed everywhere. But the way Bricks has set it up, you're actually editing the template, and this template is being shown on every single page of your site. So you don't really need to make it a component in that sense. By creating a footer template, that's actually the component. You could see it that way because you have literally one footer for every single page. So we don't need to convert it to a component, but you have to see it as it's supposed to actually be a component, and the header is also supposed to be a component, but we're not going to convert it to a component in Bricks. So I hope that makes sense. But for now, let us jump in and let's get started. So I don't think I need any images here. I have everything I need. So this is a pattern, or actually this component, sorry, footer. This footer one. Sorry, it's from template tag is a component, and the template bundle it's footer. Publish, and let's open it up and let's go to the remote template where we will find our footer and add it to our to the editor. Okay, it's doing that crazy thing where it's showing me the wrong images. Let me refresh it real quick. Okay, so we have it here. It's footer 23. So I'm going to bring it in. And obviously it's basically just giving me what I want. We just need to add the brand. So that's Wellness Spa. I'll just drop that in and we have it here. We need to give it more space, as you can see from the design. This seems to be turned the other way around. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so let me see. This is the mid container. I'm going to increase the spacing here. So this should be like M. Yeah, that is, I think it's a bit too much. Okay, S is good. Okay, so we need to change some textual things, right? So instead of Bricksmaven here, it will be the Wellness Spa. And we have LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and this should be quick links. Contact and location. I need to make it smaller, it's too big. Contact and location. And the last one is practical info. Okay, practical info. Okay, so seeing this must be, okay, top heading, social heading. Okay, so this is the same. This will not affect those headings. This should be H4. Right. Okay, and actually the spacing between the two is a bit more, so I need to increase that space. So let me see the menu. We have the links and the heading, so the nav column needs to increase. Just add content gap. Maybe some calc to increase it a bit more. 1.4, 1.6, 1.8. Okay, and now I basically need to just add all the details. Yeah, that might be a bit boring. I'm gonna leave this, the bottom I'm gonna leave alone. Let me see, this is wellness. What kind of data is this? Okay, this is alpha, so I should actually say the spa. Okay. Okay, since I'm lazy, I'm just thinking to just leave the links, and maybe I'll just add that this is a menu, so this can actually go. This should be this address information. So let me just see if I can just grab all this. We actually don't need. Okay, we have telephone number. It says by appointment only. I could actually add a text element here, or block text, I think, rich text, sorry, where I can just throw in all the information. I can actually delete this and then say, okay, I can take this information. I don't need to take the email. You don't need that. Oh. So you get this, and you have by appointment only. Maybe to something like this, and this will be, I'm going to really add a number. I'm just going to add a link, tell, like that, apply. So this now link. We basically have our location. Okay. You know what? I'll just add in the links. I don't know why I have opening hours as a link, which is kind of weird. It would have made sense if I actually created a opening hours, like a table or list here. We see like the dates. Someone visiting the website that would be of greater advantage, or it would be helpful to have a list. Funny, I didn't even think about that. So if there's one change I could have made, that is actually adding the dates, the times, and the days that they're open. So there's a missed opportunity there. Okay, I'll delete that, and I'll just add the last links. As you see, my links are green. Treatments should be dark, and then the hover should be green. So I need to, I'm going to look at it, I'm going to change it. Pricing. I'll just say FAQ and contact, and those will be the last. Okay, let's see, what did I add here? I'm going to just change this to dark, and I think on the, wait, this is actually a, I'm just going to say a over. This should be color primary. Wait, let's check it out on the front. Okay, there's no link added to them, so obviously it won't work. Let me actually test this. Okay, it doesn't work. Let me see why it's not working. Text, and if it's over, nothing. So maybe I should just add root. Okay, now it works. I could obviously add a transition to just soften the change. 0.5 ease. See, it's more softer now. Okay, so they basically all have. I didn't add a link though, so I'm just gonna, you know, okay, I'm gonna add a link real quick, just a fake link, custom URL. These are things I should actually just skip, because I don't want to linger too much on these things, because I think you already get the idea how you would set this up. And yeah, if I did add like a opening hours section, I would have to like build that out, because I don't have any like component ready or that has that. Should actually have one. Well, yeah. Okay, so now I've added them all. So they all have links. It's telephone number, the logo, and everything is well prepared. Actually, these I should do the same here too. But wait, let me see if I add this. Okay, I'm gonna just add this here. I should actually change this in like the bricks settings. Okay, it's linking, it works. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Let's check the responsiveness. This is basically the first one, and everything just looks well. Everything is done. By the way, the nav has it also has an area label set to footer, so for accessibility purposes. So at least if you're using a screen reader or something, to call that out that this is the footer. Actually, I could have called it footer nav, footer navigation or something, so that you know that this is the yeah, there are going to be links in here. Okay, so I think this one also has one, if I'm correct. Was it? Yes, it does. Legal. Okay, that is cool. That is good. This one is done, and we can move on to the next. Let's just keep the energy going. I'm so excited to finish this and then actually assemble the pages, so we can actually see what we built. Spent quite this was a whole journey filming all this stuff and building it. If I actually had to build it from scratch, it will take a long time. And if you notice throughout this project, there's some things that we had to build, but most of it was already ready because we had the patterns already built, and that saves us a lot of time. Because you can already think for yourself, if you had to build out this 3 pages alone, you know, if these were like actually pages with all the effects, with all the interactions, with all the everything from scratch, that yeah, you'll be busy for a while. Okay. And yes, we know with AI, you can just prompt yourself to a certain result, but yeah, you might want to have more control over your design. And this would be the best way to actually do it, to actually present it to the client, to get feedback, manually change stuff, and really have control of what's in your project, what's in your build, when you're developing it, you know where everything is. So although I still like this style, obviously there are also situations where you might want to apply AI, obviously. Okay, enough of that. Let's add the next one. So we go back here, footer, and let's bring in this footer 22. There's some things changed, so I'm going to accept because I made some changes to them. And this should be the logo again. Did I add it here? Yes, I did. Okay, so we have our links here again. Oh, what am I doing? Shouldn't have done that. I literally just removed everything I did. I should have not accepted it. My bad. Oh my days. So that means I need to just add it back real quick. Sorry for that. Yeah, this stuff like this can happen. So this was transition 0.5 ease. Luckily I didn't make too much changes. This is root over and var primary color. Okay, so everything's actually set. Oh, and I need to add the default color is dark. So now everything is set again. Just need to like add the links. Let me check it in the front. I think it should work. Yes, perfect. Okay, so let's start adding the information again. So this is quick links, quick links, contact and location. And the last one was, oh, this is just subscribe. Okay, so no. I think I removed that. That is practical info. Oh, wait, this. I need to actually create something. So we need to make a big change here. So this one is set to end. Wait, I'm gonna hide this and see the effect. I'm gonna just duplicate this. Okay, I need to make a change here. Instead of 2, should be 3. And this should span, do we have 4, 5? Let me see. Yeah. Let's go to the design. Okay, this should be less, like 2. Yeah, something like this. You know, I'm going to just copy this from the first one. I'm going to copy this text here because I don't want to do it all from scratch again. Since I already made it, I might as well just copy to save time. So I need this text. I didn't even give it a, wait, I should give it some kind of class or something. Well, let me see. This should be, I'm going to remove this number. TWS. This should be just footer text. Yeah. I'm going to copy this, save, and I will. Okay, did I change anything? Okay, let me save. Why is this happening? Let me refresh. Oh, wait. I think I know what the issue is. So we have 6 here. This is 2. Okay, so this would be 3. Up. Okay. And this last one is practical info. Practical info. Okay, I'll type in anything. Practical info. I'm going to drop and I'll delete this. Okay, so we have that set. I will change this to the wellness spa. The wellness spa. Okay, let me just go back and start from the top. We need this. Okay, this is way too big, so it needs to be smaller. So text, is this text L, by the way? Oh, text L, perfect. need to change this to the wellness spa. The wellness spa. Okay, so that's changed. This should also be text L. Okay. What else? I'm gonna leave the links as they are. I'm gonna fill that in. I don't think that's important to do. But what I do have to do here, let me just collapse this all on the top. So we have social, we have top, and we have a container. So I need to create, first of all, I need to lock this in a block. So this will be called, I'm just going to call this content. I'm going to add an SVG outside of the content. No, I said outside of the content, SVG. I want to wrap this SVG in a div. So this will be the shape wrapper. I'm gonna give it a class. This is T footer. This is the second footer, so T footer shape wrapper. Copy this on my SVG. I'll say this is the shape. So just say shape flower or flower shape. And I did not save this. So I need to save this. I need to export this. I'm going to export this to SVG. This is the footer flower. Save it. And let's just go back here. And I need to now upload this. I will then go to all files, footer. I made a typo, rename. Happy files is so handy. I really like the happy files. Okay, so we have the footer here, bring it in. Let me check the height, 435 by 435. So I'm going to add that for 35 pixels, 435 pixels. And then I think we can just, I didn't even give this a class. TWS footer to content. Keep on making typos here. Okay, that's good. This top container should be flex, but then set to row. Okay, so I think, oh wait, there's a big gap there. Okay, wait, I'm gonna fix that. But there is an issue I have. Why is it displayed this way? What if happens if I take off the height? Okay, it becomes this way. Okay, is this like centered at the bottom? We can try that. I can center this at the bottom. Okay. And then I can add, I will add a container gap here to make this wide. Okay, this is acceptable. I can work with this. And maybe if I add that stupid height here, okay, it's just okay to just be way too high. I don't want to center it either. So, but I could. Let's see how that would look. Just feels like there's unnecessary spacing. You know what? Let's leave it this way. And let me see if I come here. Okay, it stacks. I could make this. Wait, I'm gonna set the order to up. -1, and I'm going to bring the size down drastically. So maybe like 180 pixels. 180, yeah. I think this looks good. Okay. And just, okay, well, these are, the link here is pretty big, so I need to increase it. Oh wait, I'm selecting 2 classes. There seems to be some spacing issues here on the top too. So let me address those. I want it to be space both here and also on the socials. Set to flex. Set to row. I think I should calculate. I think it's a bit too much. Divided by 2 and also add it to the top. Okay, better. And then we need to increase this to XL. I think we need to do here the same too. This should all be XL. Should be big. Yes, that's good. Oh, and I need to also change the color. It's supposed to be darker. So primary 7. Okay, that's a lot. 6. Just feels like really dark. Maybe 4. Okay, that's good. And here the same thing, 4. Okay. And with that, okay, the lines are darker too, so I need to make that darker. I'm sorry, I'm just seeing all these subtle changes I need to make. So I think this is I think semi-light would do. Let me check. Okay, can live with that, semi-light. And I think the last border belongs to the footer. Yes, okay. So it's border semi-light. Okay. And that will be the last of the changes. And we are set. Refresh. Boom. We have it and we're done. Okay, we're 30 minutes in. I'm going to now work on the last one. We're flying through this. And this one might just be maybe the most problematic, but we'll see. Because I will need to make a lot of changes here. So let's go. Okay, first of all, let me create the component. So this footer 3. Comp footer publish and edit with bricks. Okay, so let's go up to the file here. It's taking a while to load. And I need the footer again. And you might already have seen it. This is what we need. So I'm going to just bring that in. There were conflicts again, and this time I'm going to reject it because I don't want to make the same mistake again. I'm tired of repeating myself. Now, as you can see, there's some stuff that we need to change here. We need to, since we don't need the subscribe element, so this can go away, and this third column will need to change. We need a logo. And the call to action section is way bigger, way larger. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do. So let me get started. So first of all, I'm just going to remove this this gradient that we have here. Sorry, this box shadow. Okay, so that's gone. That's the first thing I want to take off. I think I'm going to open up the second. Actually, the second one looked very similar to this one. I saw something just now. Because obviously, yeah, this has changed the color, you know, because obviously it's using the same link, because it's the same element, so it has the same classes. I will have to look at this later. So we need to also watch out for things like that. Okay. I need this block. I'm gonna just steal this because I'm not going to write everything from scratch. Let's see, we have contact, we have newsletter, so I'm gonna just drop this in and bring it to the front. Take out the newsletter, delete. And I actually don't need this contact. I need an extra nav column, so I'm gonna duplicate this one. And I need to change the grid. It's no longer 4, but it's now 3. Yeah. And this is 3, it says. Okay. Okay, then it stacks. Okay, can live with that. Or it could be 2. But I think 2 will be silly. Or not. Huh? Okay, that's how it is now. Okay, this, they'll leave it this way. Let's leave it this way. Okay, so now I'm gonna just make some changes here. Quick links, contact, and location. Again, I always forget the last one. There's practical info. Practical info. Okay, let's put that in. I'm going to go to footer 2. I'm going to grab this again, copy, and I'm going to drop it here. Wait. Sometimes it would be nice if this opens up. I need to search through it. Okay, this is it. Here, and delete this. Okay, we have that. I'm not going to touch the links. I'm not filling that in. So I just want to be done with that. That's done. Okay, now to make some changes to the background. Okay, the background is set to white. It should set to secondary. So that's our first change. And then the copyright. And you see this copyright is global. So if I change this to white, it will affect the others. So I need to do this differently. So I'm going to say here, I'm going to copy this. And here I will say, this is TWS. You know what? Just delete everything. Footer 3, and this is copyright. So only for this one, this specific instance, I wrote. Keep on making mistakes. Okay. Body white. This is a background, so I'm on the wrong spot. Okay, there we go. I think I need to do the same thing for the privacy, for the links, because everything has to be white. So I need to make, I don't necessarily need to create a new class. I can also create a override on the parent. So for instance, I could say, like on this footer bottom container, I could target, where's the legal, where is this? Okay, it's here. I could basically target this legal link text, right? Let me copy this and say from here, from the parent, I'll say root, and then color is body text white. That's how we change that. You see, this thing is not even centered. It should be centered. Okay, let me see what the issue could be. This is left. I could have also added it here. I do not necessarily have to have added it here, so I'm gonna make it even closer. Oh wait, no, I can't put it there because this is also a global class, so I need to put it here. Yes. Okay, center it. It is centered. So is this a line height issue? It's subtle, but it's not really centered. Okay, let us skip that for now. That's something we can deal with another time. The social links, social share left, social share, BM social share. Okay, I'm going to change it also here. I'm going to say, by the way, I don't think it works that way. BM, I think this is what I need to change. So I need to take this one and change the color. So on the bottom, I'll say roots and just do the same thing. Oh wait, since might as well just add it here. No need to repeat myself. Okay, so that one changed too. So okay, we fixed the bottom layer. Let's now focus on the top. First things first, we are using a pseudo element here. So we need to change that to secondary L8 or something. 9. Is this 9? Yeah, it's 9. And I'm going to bring in the text. Okay, it's coming along pretty well. And then this text, we need to add it here. I need to change the subheading width. No, it needs to be less than this. This has to be S is too tight, so 40 is good. Let me make a break here, and this has to be bold. And the text has to be changed to, it has to be dark secondary color, maybe 4 or something, yeah. And this has to be a dark secondary color. Or in this case, it's actually way lighter, 4, yeah. And I presume that this is actually a bigger, sorry. No, I need to make this darker. It's H1, but it's a little bigger. Okay, that's too big. Something like this. Smaller. Yeah, I think this is the one. Okay, I'm also gonna add the book. The booking has to be light, and book your appointment. This has to be large. Although here it's smaller, but I want it to be larger. Or no, let's just keep it normal. I'm going to add some spacing here to push it a bit down. Something like that. I think I need to increase the pseudo element. The height should be more, 70, let's see, 70, or just over half of it, 75 or something. No, it's too much, 72. But I bet this will change as I go through the different breakpoints. Okay, I need to watch this. Okay, it stacks here, and in the end it pretty works out. So let me change the color of the links, and this color of the links here, you can see it's also universal again, I mean global, so I need to change it on the footer and have wrapper. Okay, so this one is this is, I can change it here. I need to change it on the footer container. Roots, and the color was secondary, right? This is secondary dark or something, secondary ultra dark. Wow, it's okay, it's ultra dark. So color, secondary I think D6. Yeah. Okay, guys. 40 minutes. We did it all. Oh, I'm so happy. We're finished. Whoa, we finally did it, guys. So that means that in the next video, we're actually going to consolidate everything, which would be super cool. Yeah, so look forward to that. In the next video, we're gonna just end it all, and then we're actually finished with this one page, a wellness spa website. I have been thinking of actually finishing it. What do I mean by finishing it? I have to obviously create more pages. So there should be a service page. There should be a contact page. There should be an about us page, and we should have like we couldn't really have a booking page because I would need like some external widgets to do that. But then you basically have like all the pages we actually need for a spa. Obviously, okay, we still need like blog, 40404, arrow page. And then we actually have a full template if we do that. But you can imagine that the amount of pages that we still need to build. And since I have different versions, you could have, I could have not, so if I build an about page, I could have like 3 versions too. I'll build a service page, but I have 3 versions, so it can become very large. But if you are going to build something with it, you have so many patterns to work with, and you have components, and you can build and mix and match patterns and create different combinations. So it's something for me to look into. If this is something that you want me to continue, and if you like the way I'm doing this, also let me know so that I can actually consider pushing this and even making this a full website template. But I think it's quite I would say versatile. The amount of patterns we've got now. But yeah, enough from me. Let's look at what we're going to do the next session. So in the next session, I'm going to basically build out these 3 pages you see here. We have finally gone through all the patterns. I'm actually thinking that maybe we might run into some issues because we had some issues with the avatar for some reason. I don't know how that happened. But I might blame myself. Maybe I did something, but it might be Bricks. Through this series, I've run into some issues with Bricks sometimes. Little issues, but they've been quite annoying if I'm honest. But nonetheless, we have our version 1 desktop, 2 and 3. We'll be building the complete page by just dragging and dropping the patterns. You'll see that's just fun to do, just dragging and dropping them. And then, yeah, I might have to do some little tweaks, I think, with the menu. But then we'll do that when we get into the next video. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and share this video. And I'm looking forward to the final video, which will be part 41. Have a nice day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.